Hello and welcome to Ticker Health, where each week we'll dive into the latest trends in the health market and answer the questions that you need to know. It's a pleasure to welcome once again my co-host from Clusie Clinic. Hello, Claire Dunkley. How are you today?
Hey, Adrian. I'm great. And yourself?
Very well. Thanks for asking, although you have to ask, as we've already pointed out. What are you looking forward to talking about today exactly?
Traffic jams, but in the body, not on Melbourne streets.
Really? Oh, God, it's getting bad out there. Yeah. All right, we'll get stuck into that. Ticker Health, in association with our partners, Clusie Clinic, where you come to heal. Have you got aches and pains, tried everything, and nothing seems to be helping? Are you looking for a health solution that is beyond a prescription or being cut open? At the Clusie Clinic, they use revolutionary health technology to help you heal at the source. Learn more at clusie.com. All right, let's get into what is trending today. What have you got for us?
Well, you don't have to be blind, Freddie, to see that what's trending is, viral activities and how the fit and healthiest people can still be struck down. So why is that?
Why is that? You tell me.
Wow, it's because of our superhighway that we have, our lymphatic system, which is our sewage system and our immune system. And a lot of the times it gets overlooked in healthcare, but it really is the cornerstone and the most important system in your body.
So you've been looking at this, you've been obviously in the health industry for about 20 plus years. You've found the current healthcare system appears to focus on health solutions, on treating the presenting symptoms through either prescription medication or surgery, which are dramatic sort of ways to go about it. What are your principles that are a little bit different for your patients?
Yeah, well, we look at the overall, we're looking beyond the symptoms. So we're like detectives. We want to know why that symptom has appeared. It's not as simple as, I've got pain in my arm. Well, here's a prescription for a painkiller. I want to know why you've got that pain in the arm. So generally speaking, the lymphatic system, why it's so important is because it is our sewage system. So you can imagine, like the analogy, you have a party, you invite some girlfriends over and one of them pops one of her tampons down the toilet. What happens? Next thing you go outside and there's literally crap all over the backyard. So it's kind of like our sewage system. If it gets blocked up, then all of our internal waste just sits in our tissues, in our cells, causing pain.
Yeah, right.
And it's also how our immune system goes around. So somebody like you could look fit and healthy, but is your sewage system blocked? Therefore, how does your body get immune cells to where they need to go?
So what are some of the signs for people? And then what can we start to look at? We'll go signs first. What do we need to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, just simple things like poor sleep, like waking up every day at 1 o'clock in the morning without fail would be a sign that your liver is overworked and your liver is king of your immune system and your lymphatic system. Or, weight gain, that you just can't shift weight, or, people that have swollen ankles all the time, or, fatigue or crankiness, just waking up not feeling like you've slept. Like all of those are signs that your internal sewage system and immune system is blocked, or you get sick all the time.
So once we know what's taking place and what it feels like, rather than going to, get surgery, pop a pill, in terms of preventing it from happening again, what do you look at?
We look at, we do a lot of lifestyle teaching as well. So, what most people don't realise is how Australia looks beautiful, but we're severely toxic. Like we're in the top 10 for agricultural chemicals in the world. We're top 10 pharmaceutical spend. We mine a lot. So all these heavy metals that are sitting in the soil are now in our atmosphere and we're breathing there. All these things are very minute and minuscule that you don't see, but viruses feed on these things. They clog up the system. So, we look at how do we reduce household chemicals? How do we, eat food that isn't coming from an agricultural chemical base and things like that. And then we assess, we can look at a person and see where they've got inflammation when you're trained what to look for.
Tell us about this therapy that was based in Europe, I believe. How does it actually help? So it's called the aminotherapy, or ANF. What do we need to know about this?
Yeah, so this is what I love, my ANF. I've discovered it about 3 years ago and it's completely revolutionised our clinic, plus our clinics of other health professionals around the country. What I love about it is that we are trained, so it's two-phase. There's the medical devices that I'm wearing, but there's also, we are trained to find blockages in your lymphatic system. So swelling behind the knees, or knee pain that can be related to groin lymph nodes, or people that are always sick, or, we just train to look at that. And then we apply these medical devices that reboot the nervous system to signal to the brain, come on, start healing like you're supposed to. And then the human body, it's the most sophisticated thing there is. It will heal itself with the right information once we clear out all the clogs and we don't put the toxins back in.
And is this some of what we're seeing on the screen there as well, some of this work?
Yeah, so a lot of people have a lot of gut inflammation that they don't know. So we are looking for, and this is an example of somebody doing a lymphatic drainage. They're following the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system there's enough vessels to go around the world 4 times. So it's huge. Wow. And it's these little lymph nodes that are filtering, and then one of them gets blocked, the whole system gets blocked. So it's like, there's a traffic jam on the off ramp. It impacts the tunnels and everything around the place. It's sort of the same thing. So yeah, we don't do lymphatic drainage per se, but we use the medical devices to remove the inflammation in the lymphatic system. So,
interesting.
Yeah, it's super important.
Yeah, totally. Let's look at our top 6 tips just to finish off, and you've touched on them there, but we'll put them up on screen so you can just remind people. Yeah,
so basically find someone who knows about the lymphatic system and can assess yours. The 2 things that make it work is breathing, because it gets your diaphragm to push down all your internal organs and massage the main lymphatic channel heading through here. Movement, so going for a walk every morning, because your calves will pump the fluid, like the lymphatic fluid around. Reduce the toxic load on yourself. So, look at natural cleaners and, toothpaste and shampoos without all these nasty chemicals in. Go to your farmer's market, get to know the people that produce your food, reduce the chemicals that you're ingesting. And then, you can do dry brushing of the lymphatic system. There's so much you can do, but basically look after it, because without it functioning, you won't function.
Great tips, great way to finish. Good show again. I'm learning every time we talk.
Good.
We'll talk really soon, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Adrian.
That's Tick Association with our partners, Clusie Clinic, where you come to heal. At the Clusie Clinic, they use revolutionary health technology to help you heal at the source, like we've just learned. Learn more at clusie.com. Simple website, check it out.